Hey guys, I just wanted to quickly run through this one. I don't have a lot of time right now, but I just wanted to quickly run through this and show you this one that I just found. I just like these ones, these ROI dApps that do something a little different. They're not just all the same. Pick a plan, blah blah blah. This one does. You kind of pick your staking period and you get your yield from that, blah blah blah. But I just like their insurance pool, something different. I'm not too huge on the BSC dApps. That's because there's so many of them, and BSC has been very well known for rug pulls and things like that. But when you find one that's on that's on a smart contract and has a good initial base of deposits, things like that. Those ones, you can at least get 7 days out of. And I'm going to do a video later today on why I really love those 7-day lockups or just the daily withdrawals on the shorter terms. And I'll do a video later on why that's like a really good strategy. Of course you get, a lot of gains if you stake a long time, but your risk goes much higher because these things can be very short-lived. So I'll do a video later today on kind of a good strategy, something that you could think about. Anyway, this one is similar to BNB Race, but this one already has like over half as much already staked as BNB Race, and I think it's only been out a day. So that's something to think about, is getting in on these early. The cool thing about this is this insurance contract. So if the balance ever drops, there's an insurance pool that jumps in and deposits into the main balance. It just provides a little bit more to the dApp for the balance. So that's what that insurance pool is. I really like that thing. So yeah, let's talk about this. One thing I don't like about a lot of these, they never put the balance on here, because I mean, total staked is great, but I really want to see the balance like right in the front, right at the top. That's the most important number because that's what's going to pay out rewards. So that's just one thing that I'm critical of. They have a lot of different features. One thing is you can only take out 5 BNB per claim, and pretty sure you can only claim every 6 hours. So you can't just dump a whole bunch in here and then 7 to 28 days later just take out a huge lump at the same time. So you can only claim every 6 hours, which is probably going to be fine, especially for smaller investors. Even bigger investors, if you gotta wait a couple, do a couple different withdrawals, that's fine with me. It's an audited, it's audited by Hayes Crypto. We'll go over that in a second. They always show their deposit history on these ones. It even shows my current wallet balance that I'm connected with. So yeah, this is, it's how much you can claim now. Talks about, your referrals, your active plans, how much you've staked, things like that. I just love these ones that you can customize your lockup period. I usually start with 7 days because I want to see how it's going. And I'll roll over that 7 days if it continues to go well. And like I said, I'll do a video on that later today. Referral program, 7% for the first level. That's pretty steep. And I'll talk about that here in a second. Going into the audit, nothing too concerning. The high issue, it is high risk. All of these are very high risk. You can't take out your deposit once you put it in there. You'll get dividends at the end, which will be equal to and greater than your deposit, and these dividends are paid from deposits of other users. So just be aware of that. Yeah, it's just kind of standard stuff. The invest fee, this is the one thing that I'm kind of leery about. This one is we can review this in the code here in a second, but that invest fee is pretty high. Yeah, once you see it in the code, it's not all going to the owner, but that's still pretty steep. That compared with the 7% referral, that's just a lot coming out right away. Minimum deposit of 0.1 BNB. You can withdraw every 6 hours. Max, we already talked about the max. Yeah, each withdrawal, 10% will be reinvested automatically, and 10% will be sent to the insurance contract. So there are taxes. 10% you'll get a reinvestment, and 80% will go to your wallet, and 10% of this will go to that insurance contract. So every time somebody withdraws, 10% of that withdrawal goes to that insurance contract. We've kind of talked about that. And referral system, yeah, that 7% combined with that 15% is pretty steep. This code, let's see, project fee, we already talked about that. The 15% is the project fee, and that marketing fee, that's 15%. So of that 10% of that is supposed to go into marketing. I would assume they're going to be doing some crazy marketing with this then. Yeah, just some variables. This one's probably going to be a little longer because of that insurance plan. But I'm really looking for is, do they limit how many deposits you can have? And yeah, we just want to see if they're limiting things, no crazy loops. But yeah, I mean, a lot of this is audited by Haze Crypto. So they're going to be catching any glaring issues that would warrant more I guess rigorous investigation into the code. But there's nothing really here that's too crazy. If you find that loop and you make sure that yeah, that's being added to and not compounding things. Yeah, that looks all fine. Yeah, these all look fine. Yeah. Calculate deposit dividends. There's no real loops in there. We're going to be returning that amount. That amount gets added to and doesn't compound. That's good. Yeah, it's pretty simple stuff. There's nothing to really worry about in the code. So yeah, I mean, this is just a quick one I found today. I'll probably put some into that 7-day because there's a good 7-day strategy on these. You don't have to be locked or become a fanboy of any of these things because you don't owe that to them. You're there just to make some money on these, and I'll discuss that in a later video today. I've got some ideas around this, and I just want to talk about that. Anyway, I'll leave a link to this down below. If you want to jump into it, go for it. That's all on you. I just want to provide that info for you, that's out there now. If you have any comments, leave them below. I'll do my best to get to those. Just as housekeeping, I am upgrading my audio later today. So it might be a couple videos away, but that's going to be upgraded very soon. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like the video, help all those YouTube algorithms, keep them happy, and we will catch you on the next